Over there, and another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we are watching The Big Bang Theory. This is the 4th episode of the 4th season. Hope you guys have been enjoying it so far. If you'd like to watch today's full episode, it is available for the link in the description below. Just click it, put a password in, and enjoy. So first episode, it was all about Sheldon going on a date with Amy. Second episode, it was about Sheldon trying to preserve his life form, so he could live for a long time, so he could experience the technological advances of the future discoveries. And then obviously last episode it was about Sheldon and Amy again, but interestingly this time they did break up midway through the episode because both of them come to an empath, as they called it. He talking about her work, his work, she talking about her work. Both of them come to a mutual disagreement, kind of like how Leonard did when he was with Leslie. Do you remember that time when he was in his apartment and they had that conversation? And obviously she stood up, she had an argument with him because he believed in a different string theory to like what she believes in, and they broke up. It kind of happened the same with them. They broke up mutually, and then obviously Sheldon was hit a little bit hard and they spiraled out a little bit, got loads of cats, 25 to be precise, and his mum had to come down and obviously talk him out of it, and he rekindled and brought them both back together, and it seems like they're rocking and rolling moving forward, being in a relationship, which is exciting, and I can't wait to see more. So thanks for checking out today's episode. Hopefully you guys enjoy it. If you do, please smash like, really helps out. Subscribe if you're new, and as always, let's jump into today's episode.
Telling you, if xenon emits ultraviolet light, then those dark matter discoveries must be wrong.
Yes, well, if we lived in a world where slow-moving xenon produced light, then you'd be correct.
If you're a superhero, your name would be Captain Arrogant. And you know what your superpower would be? Arrogance.
You're wrong again. If my superpower were arrogance, my name would be Dr. Arroganto.
If you look at neutron scattering
Oh,
data...
Penny. What's up? Nothing. I just wanted to make Raj stop talking.
No. He won. Suck it up.
Howard won't order anything, but he will come up with some sort of skeevy comment involving the words pie or cheesecake. And Leonard's lactose intolerant, so he can't eat anything here without his intestines blowing up like a balloon animal.
Hang on a second. I could have the fruit platter.
You want the fruit platter?
Does it have melon on it?
Yeah.
No, I can't eat melon.
Hi, guys.
Hey, hello. So you decided to go with pathetic and frightened.
It's one of his best moves.
Yo, that's pretty sick, that.
I've missed you.
I've missed you, Katie Sackhoff.
Oh, ravish me, Howard. My loins ache for you.
Okay, if you insist.
Howard, have you seen my girdle?
No, Ma! Dad, what are you doing here?
Well, if I had to guess, I'd say I'm here because you saw me earlier this evening and you're still hung up on me.
No, I'm not.
Clearly you are. Otherwise, based on past experience, we'd be done by now.
A little confused here.
Oh my, can I help?
That kind of confused.
What's George Takei doing here?
Howard, do you have latent homosexual tendencies?
Of course not.
So you say, yet here I am.
How do you deal with being typecast as a science fiction icon?
It's difficult. You
Tell me about it. It's fracking frustrating.
Howard, I found my girdle. It was in the dryer.
Great, Ma!
I think it shrunk. I'm spilling out like the Pillsbury Doughboy here.
To be fair, I'm happy. To be honest, I'm actually really happy that today's episode we're getting a Howard episode, heavily revolved around Sheldon, the first three. Now it's Howard and Bernadette. I was, saying I was a little bit disappointed that we'd never really seen them proper break up, did we? And obviously, like I've been saying, that 3 girls in it would be really good. And, it's good that she's actually back in the show. And I hope it goes well, if I'm being totally honest. I really do. Because I think Howard's a top guy. He was interesting when he had a girlfriend. He changed a little bit. He was a different, he's not been really a ladies' man going on the prowl as he reads recently. Do you know what I mean? He used to always be persistent and going after it. But he's not been that as of late, and maybe it is because he wants to be with Bernadette, and I'm happy for it, and I can't wait to see him obviously try and rekindle their relationship.
You never told me what happened between you and Bernadette. I did a stupid thing. I want to get back together with her, but you're too ashamed to face her because of whatever it is you did. In a nutshell.
Why can't I have a desk?
Our collaboration is a work of the mind. We don't need desks.
You have a desk,
Correct.
but I can't have one.
You're 2 for 2. Absolutely no money in my budget for additional office furniture.
Oh, but there's money for a drawer full of red vines, a marshmallow shooting rifle, and a super executive ant farm with glow-in-the-dark sand?
Okay, what if he buys his own desk? Sheldon.
All right. He can buy his own desk.
And I can put it in your office.
Well, you really want to dot the I's and cross the T's, don't you? Penny.
Hey. She would never open to him.
Penny.
You have opened the door if you knew it was me?
Not since I found out the teddy bear you gave me had a webcam in it.
Ever talk about me?
Oh, absolutely.
She does?
Yeah, sure. Just yesterday, she asked, why is Howard hiding under the table? Hey, while we're on the subject, why did you guys break up anyway?
Okay, well, you know World of Warcraft?
The online game? Sure.
Her name was Glycinda the Troll. Bernadette walked in on me while we were doing the cyber nasty under the Bridge of Souls. Bernadette! She was so mad at me she wouldn't even listen to my side of the story.
Well, what was your side?
Well, for all we know, Glycinda the Troll wasn't even a real woman. I mean, she could have been a 50-year-old truck driver in New Jersey.
Well, gee, Howard, I really don't want to get in the middle of this.
No, why would you? I'm just another lonely nerd living with his mother, trying to find any scrap of happiness he can.
Hey, fine. Look, I'm calling her now. See?
The thing is, right, do you actually think it's that bad? Like, I actually don't. Like, you know, if I was sat here playing Grand Theft Auto, yeah, for example, and I went into the strip club that you could do on there, whatever, it's like, and my girlfriend walked in, she started getting mad that I was online gaming with an other online character and they was just doing stuff. I'd be like, swivel, you know what I mean? Go away, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's nothing to even be bothered about. It's like if I come down and you was playing your game on the Nintendo or whatever it is and you was doing something, why would I care? You know what I'm saying? It's an alternate cartoon, whatever you want to call it, world. It's not even real. Like, it's not as if like he's physically webcamming like I am with you guys, and do you know what I mean? And we're doing a live stream of us two, like, you know, doing stuff like Cassie, for example, on was it not Cassie, but on Euphoria, where she sat down, she's on the bed and she's got a mask on and she's webcamming across, you know what I mean? That's totally different. That's me, you, see each other, physical human beings. Now that's awkward. That is something to argue about. But if it's World of Warcraft and two dungeons or whatever he was talking about, dragons or whatnot, like under a bridge, I honestly couldn't care. I think sometimes people take two things too emotional when it really isn't anything to do with his relationship or anything like that. It's not as if I can understand why she's saying, oh, you may be talking to another person, but I don't know. It's a bit deep for my thinking, to be honest. It's just a game, and the game's just a game. You know what I mean? Like, people say, don't let your kids play Grand Theft Auto because they'll go out and kill people in real life. I just think that's just a person that they're not mentally, you know what I mean? They've already got something not right. I don't think it's the game that's made them do that.
I asked Penny to talk to Bernadette, and she did, and Bernadette agreed to meet him for a cup of coffee.
Why on earth are you telling me all this?
Sometimes your movements are so lifelike, I forget you're not a real boy.
This is full. I knew it. Wow, look at that desk. You'd have to retract it so you could have a reasonably sized.
This isn't a desk. This is a Brobdingnagian monstrosity. How did you even get it in here?
That's for me, Ramon, Julio, Jesus, and Rodrigo to know, and you to find out.
Fine prank, very amusing. Now get it out.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I have 3 brothers and 2 sisters, Sheldon. I can do this all day.
Help me move my desk.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No. It's too Brobdingnagian.
Size is completely disproportionate to its purpose.
Seeing as its purpose was to piss you off, I'd say it's spot on.
See what's going on. This is the opening salvo in what will be an escalating series of juvenile tit-for-tat exchanges. Well titted.
You'd expect someone smoking a cigar there.
No, that's okay. Have you been?
Okay, you?
Same.
Hey, how are we doing over here? Can I get you something to drink?
Not for me, thanks.
You been seeing anybody?
Well, I mean, you know how it is with guys, and we have needs. Not real girls.
Does that mean slutty trolls?
You know, you look thirsty. I brought you some iced tea.
Thank you.
It's passion fruit, new in the menu.
I'll admit, there are dark, sordid little corners of the internet where the name Walla Wizard is whispered in hushed tones. The only reason I go there, the only reason I've ever gone there is because I don't have a real woman in my life. I mean, you and I never...
Sex?
Yeah.
Well, whose fault was that?
Complimentary nachos!
Well, we could have been having sex, but you never made the move.
This is a little awkward, but my manager says I can't actually give nachos away, so just take that when you're ready.
Yeah, we had a really great talk, and we're gonna start seeing each other again.
I'll turn off the music when you get rid of that salmonella-ridden parakeet.
Oh, too bad. Sheldon's pathologically afraid of birds.
So anyway, that's great news about you and Bernadette.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna take her to miniature golf.
Well, I guess for you guys, that's like regular golf.
I had a good time.
All right, now little tongue.
Hold on there.
Now make the move.
Too soon.
Trust me, she's ready.
What are you doing?
You said the move, remember?
Oh, not now. We're starting a new relationship. I need to get to know you again.
Lusty charmer with the fancy pattern and the hoochie pants.
Be patient. We'll get there.
Maybe he has a free date rule, if he remembers that. You know, they said it last time, didn't they? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, if she wants to redo it again, then obviously he's got to start slow. Remember the free date rule. I'm pretty sure it was her that mentioned it last time as well, and he had to make his decision which side did he want to be on. Do you know what I mean? No, he's got a second time to get it right.
Yes?
What are you doing in there?
I'm making hydrogen sulfide and ammonia gas. Just a little experiment in pest control.
Well, we'll just see how your noxious gas fares against my cinnamon apple-scented aromatherapy candles.
I'd love him to come out now, his hair all blown up and his black face.
This is not over.
You know, I'm happy about this episode, I really am, just because it was a change of, I don't know, change of story, you know what I mean? Like, we no longer was focusing on the Sheldon and Amy relationship. We went back to the Howard and obviously Bernadette one, which is great, because all last season it was all the Leonard and Penny show, wasn't it? So it's good that we're transitioning over and giving people screen time, and, you know, Howard gets a second chance. He was saying that the reason that they broke up, which I've been saying for a couple of episodes, is like, what actually happened? You know, we've seen her in, seen her out, seen her in, seen her out. Then we was told that he just wasn't together, and it's like, what actually happened? We've never seen them break up, argue, or nothing. And basically it was because she walked in and him, on his World of Warcraft game, I think he was saying, basically just messing around with a troll underneath a bridge, you know what I mean? Which turned out to be somebody in the science department or whatever, some guy. Now, again, I guess it's each to their own and what you believe in and stuff like that. But to me, an online game is not really anything to do with real life, unless it's something hardcore. Like, have you ever seen that Black Mirror episode? I think with Anthony Mackie in it. That one where they put the thing onto the brain and then they go like into the world and then he can kind of like feel and touch it. And I just falls in love with his mate. Mad. That's mad. Like, if it was something like that, like Sheldon's talking about being alive to get technology, which is so advanced and crazy, that is an episode that, like, would show you that is some crazy advanced technology. And, you know, like I said, from the comfort of their own home, even though they're not with each other, they're with each other. And it's a pretty mad episode, to be honest. Good Black Mirror. It actually is really good. But, like I said, if it was just GTA or if it was World of Warcraft or something, I don't think it should be something that hardcore. Again, you know, he was basically saying they never really progressed forward in the relationship, never really slept with each other, tried to make his move just then, didn't really work out. But, you know, if he wants to be with her, he spent loads of time messing with himself for so long. We've seen it earlier on in the season with the robot. Do you know what I mean? I'm sure he could wait out a couple more dates until he's actually with the woman that he wants to be with. So, I mean, to me, she's giving him a second chance. He's going to be in it a bit more. I'm excited to see what we do. Okay, that is going to wrap up today's episode. Thanks so much for checking out the channel today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. You know, absolutely flying into this season, aren't we? Today was a good episode. I enjoyed, obviously, seeing Bernadette back. I enjoyed, obviously, Howard. A lot of screen time with him. I do like it when we, obviously, bounce between the characters and give everybody their time. He's still one of my favourite characters, Howard. He really is. And I'm excited to, obviously, see Bernadette come back in and him progress forward, hopefully, into his relationship. And, like I said, we've seen Penny and, you know, Leonard have a pretty long season, 3 together. We've seen Amy and Sheldon have a little bit this, you know, this season so far, and obviously if we bring Bernadette in, maybe they can start double dating. You know what I mean? We did have the Bernadette and Howard and Leonard and Penny double dates, but wouldn't it be interesting to see the Bernadette, Howard, Sheldon and Amy double dates? That would be really interesting. And to be honest, you know, if we ever got into a relationship back with Leonard and Penny, then they could triple date. But that would leave Raj on his own. And until he gets the courage to end up speaking to the women, do you know what I mean? He's always probably going to be that 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th wheel. Now, if I was him, I'd always walk around with a bit of alcohol in my pocket and just have a quick sip, so I could obviously gain the confidence of speaking in front of the women. But also, when he does have a bit of a drink, he does get over too confident, doesn't he? And sometimes he insults people as well. So that would be interesting. I mean, I understand in today's episode where, like, they're sharing an office and Sheldon wouldn't let him have a desk in there, but he had all the resources to buy marshmallow guns and ant lights, you know what I mean, and all this crazy stuff without obviously giving him a desk. And when he gave him the, the option to bring his own in, he was kind of stuck, you know what I mean? He can't really back down because there's nothing really to say. He was just talking about budget, not room the first time, and then basically he's just gone to the extreme and done it to piss Sheldon off, as he was saying. And then obviously it was back and forth bickering all episode, and we just seen him leave basically with an experiment blown up in his face. What I have to say, though, is I've got to give a clap, which I will do. I'm not saying it's amazing, but it's continuation of the fact that they're working together. I don't have to see it all the time. I don't have to even know it's there. But sometimes it's good to say that a few episodes back in season 3 or whatever it is, when we see them team up, that it's continuing on into this season and future forward. Do you know what I mean? I do love continuity, and that was good for me anyway. So thanks for checking out today's episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please smash the like. Really helps out. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.